All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check second to 10. Hey.
Ball weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Down. 90 Wolf.
All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
Snap.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good. For a first down for the Falcons.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off the play fake. Pritchett. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Throw left side complete. It's Briggs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Go! 15 line. 15 line. Push him back.
Looking to throw on second down. Pritchett. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jordan Leslie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loop. Still going. Now he lost the football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Get the ball. Watch tight end. Hey.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Pritchett, the screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw. Pritchett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Ready? 45. Recon, 132, fighting.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't.
Hey, Delta. Check. Now.
Jones on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, high 7. Go. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pritchett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Check. Bullet high.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hit it. Two-jet bomber. Can't believe they even let you play. Let's go.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Recon. 132 fighter.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Hey, Haywood.
We got 4. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Bravo.
2nd and 4. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pritchett nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pritchett eluding the pressure right. This complete to Jones. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Hey, Echo.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And an alley to run, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Hey, foxtrot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. Give him 30 yards there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Got it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Pritchett looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Pritchett. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, team 6.
From just shy of midfield, Jones trying to lay one up deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 20.
And the Giants first down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big run there by Freeman. And even 70 yards on the pickup. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
60 Pittsburgh. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Get ready.
To throw on third down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it, evades the tackler, and now some space. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1-2 saw. Check, watch 54. Recon, 132 down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Giants 31, Falcons 16. Albert Rosas the kickoff for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pritchett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Pritchett. It's caught, Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll run it. Freeman. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Matchbox light. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Pritchett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get
From the gun, Pritchett. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On third down, Pritchett. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Jones now from the gun on third down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw. Pritchett complete to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Pritchett is going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a second and long.
30 base. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Got some room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
At their 49-yard line.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Jim.
They'll go to Barkley again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
We go. 8 read.
It's our time.
Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.